You're right guys, welcome back. Just a little video on my Z4 and a couple of modifications that I've done to the car in my short ownership of it. A little bit of history on the car. The car is a 2003 2.5. It's only got low mileage actually, it's only got about 80,000 miles on it. I'm the 12th owner, but that doesn't bother me at all. This car's got full service history. It's been looked after. Each person who's had it, it's been their pride and joy for probably a year and a half, and then they've obviously sold it on. This car has actually had 4 paint changes in its lifetime, so it's had 4 private paints on it. It just shows how much pride and joy people put into these vehicles. Full service history. The engine bay is absolutely spotless. But I'll show you these mods that we've done then. So first one, being on the outside, was the wheels. I've done this last weekend. I didn't do a video on it unfortunately, but it was quite basic and straightforward. So I brought a kit off of eBay, and that kit was £25. It contained 3 cans of black gloss and 1 top coat, like clear coat, and basically just took the wheels off, give them a good clean up, keyed them with a Scotch-Brite pad, degreased them, masked off the tyres, and then real light coat. So 1 coat, wait 10 minutes, another coat, wait 10 minutes, and just keep putting those coats on real lightly until you get to your final finish. Once that final coat's on, leave it 30 minutes and then spray your top coat onto it. I put 2 top coats on, one 10 minutes apart, and that's the kind of look we've achieved. I was going to put some big 19s, maybe some 18s on here. These are only 17s, but actually no, they're black, they look quite nice. It would look nice with some staggered on it, but I think these are due for now. For a £25 mod, thumbs up. The next mod we did then was inside the car, which there is a video on, and that was the Bluetooth connect onto the stereo. Please see my previous video on that one. To go alongside that, we've got 2 mods. One being, well, where do you hold your phone? So there's nowhere to actually have your phone. So quick, simple mod. Stick a phone holder in there. Sound quality in this is okay. It's a basic system. It doesn't have the factory amp. It's just got the basic, I think it's 6 speaker setup with cubby holes behind the actual seats rather than subwoofers. So the sound quality is okay. What I wanted to do was increase the bass. So we brought a little amp and sub combo. Got this off Facebook Marketplace. It was like 30 quid. The only other thing we had to buy then was the wires to wire this in. I believe it's only a little 8-inch, but it doesn't have pack a punch. So to wire this in, you would normally have to use a RCA output on the back of the stereo, but with it being a stock stereo, you don't actually have one of those. And this is something I learned myself, is you can actually use what they call a high input connection, which takes the high input from a speaker, puts it into the amp, and then the amp will convert that into a low input signal instead of using the low input connectors. To do that, I got quite lucky on this unit, as I actually found the connector that goes into the high input. It's just a basic computer connection. I got that off of eBay for about £1. So this connection here actually goes into this speaker that's behind the driver's seat. That was the easiest and most convenient connection to get to, because it was the longest. What some people do is they take connections off of both speakers for the input, but all I did was just join both wires on here and connect them to the actual speaker cable, using a multimeter to find the positive and negative, and then the corresponding positive and negative onto these cables here, and then the rest of it is pretty straightforward. You just wire your power directly from your battery That's fused out, which is quite good in these cars because obviously it's all in the back. You haven't got to run this all from the front of the vehicle. The only other thing on this to take note of is you obviously use an RCA cable, they call it a remote cable, to turn the amp on and off. That's normally done by the actual stereo itself, so on this it isn't. So what I've done is I've taken the power from where it comes in on from the battery for your remote. That then goes through into the cab. And then if we open this up, you can see a switch in here. So I've just put a basic switch in for now, on-off switch, so I can turn the amp on and off as I choose. So if I'm looking for a little bit more bass to music, we can turn it on and we can turn it off. The only thing is you have to just remember to turn it off, otherwise you end up running your battery down. So what other options could you do instead of using the high input is you can get a high input adapter. If you get a decent one of these will normally include the remote turn on and off, so it will turn on and off as the vehicle is turned on. I will try and show this working, but I don't think it will work, but we will give it a go. No, so unfortunately, because I want to Bluetooth it from my phone and I'm trying to film from my phone as well, it won't actually play, unfortunately. So up until the point where I get a bit more into this and get a decent camera, I can't show you the actual output, but yes, it makes a massive difference. And then the main mod on this car, if we take it to the back, is the rear silencer. We've had a back box delete done on this car. I'll just try and show you underneath. So you can see they've cut the old back box off, and then they've made two tailpipes come out at the back. They have made this removable upon my request, because I've actually kept the back box just in case we want to pull it back on in the future. It can be done. This actually makes a massive difference to the sound of this car, and we'll see if I can show you. Just find somewhere to put the So hopefully you could hear that. It's one of the biggest mods on this car. Cost me around, I think it was £180, and it only took about 45 minutes to have done. And it definitely gets the heads turning. The biggest thing I would say with that modification is, yeah, it's loud, and if you're on a motorway, dual carriageway, and you're putting your foot down, you can hear it, and you do get a bit of a drone. Hence why we've got the bass box in the back. We turn that up as well, and it just drones it stops that drone a little bit. If you got the roof down, you're doing 70, 75, it's absolutely fine because you can't hear it. It's definitely a boy racer modification. I've got a 15-year-old lad who absolutely loves it, and the main reason we done it is because hopefully in 2 years time this car will be his, and that's the reason we're doing it. Well, thanks for watching, guys. There will be a few more modifications coming up on this car. I've got an idea that I've not seen done on any other videos or forums, and I think it's going to be a good one. It's going to take me a little bit of working out and a little bit of prep time, but I think if we get this right and it works, it's going to be an interesting concept, and make the car just a little bit more fun, if that's even a thing on these cars with them being what they are. So keep tuned, keep looking out for the videos. Thanks to everyone who's already subscribed. I'm not doing this for any other reason apart from I enjoy working on vehicles. It's something to teach my kids, and if I can show people just a little bit of something on how to fix something, how to mod something, or just my own personal experience, and it helps someone, then even better. So yeah, please do keep tuned in, and look forward to your comments. Cheers, guys. Right, one last thing then, guys, just before we go in. Final mod, which I forgot about, was while I had a little bit of paint left, I just sprayed those kidney grills, and as I was showing you or telling you about earlier, this car's engine bay is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it's as clean as a whistle in here. Everything's just spotless. Now, they might all be like this, but every car I've seen with engine, like, the engine bays have been absolutely minging. Like, everything just looks like it's been well maintained and looked after. One mod we'll probably do, and I was talking to my lad about it, is how we can make the inside pop as you open it. And like, I've seen people spray paint the bars, these covers, the airbox. We'll probably do that, but we're just deciding on colour. We've got a couple of ideas, so any suggestions, drop them down in the comments box, and we'll see what we come up with. Take care, guys. Stay safe.